Sister-in-law wants me to throw her a baby shower. For context, my 28-week pregnant sister-in-law Sophia and her husband my brother moved to the state I live in 2 months ago for his work. They moved from a different state, which was also the state her parents live in. Hence, this is all a very new environment for her. Furthermore, she is currently unemployed and staying at home, so she feels rather lonely. My husband, wanting to make them feel more welcome and comfortable, suggested planning a small welcome party for them, which I thought was a good idea. We celebrated at a restaurant as her apartment was not yet fully furnished and my house is a mess. We have a 1-year-old son and are moving to another city soon, so we have boxes stacked all over the place. Sophia is aware of that. Recently, however, Sophia has been constantly talking about having someone throw her a baby shower because she saw a TikTok about it. She has become incredibly fixated on this. At that point in time, we were approximately a week away from the move. Our furniture had been wrapped and our house was mostly empty. My husband was busy finalizing the arrangements for our move, and thus I was mainly the one taking care of our son. Sophia would often call at night when I was bathing my son and putting him to bed to complain that her parents couldn't come down to see her and her husband was disinterested in baby showers, and tell me she wished someone would surprise her with one, heavily implying that I should do so since I was the only person she knew in the state. I reminded her that I was in the middle of a move, and explained that she could consider hosting a baby shower and I would try to attend after everything was settled. She says it's just not the same. The final straw was while my baby was vomiting and running a high fever. She decided to send me a Pinterest board about baby showers. I show it to my husband. He's pissed and texts Sophia that I'm not obliged to throw her any kind of party and blocks her. Post-move, I unblock her and she starts messaging me that she's hurt and upset by my apathy. She then asks if I'm angry because she didn't help with the move. And her final message was that I'm acting like wanting to celebrate her baby is too much to ask for. And if you could host a welcome party, I don't understand why you can't do a baby shower. I'm ignoring her because I will not put up with her bullshit any longer, but God forbid I march over to her apartment and knock some sense into her. Block her again. You threw me one party, therefore you are capable of throwing me another whenever I want. Get ready to get asked to babysit. I'm a property manager for an apartment complex. One of my residents told me she wants us to throw her a baby shower for her 7th baby as one of our monthly activities. I told her we can't do that. BC, if we do it for her, we have to do it for everyone. She said she didn't give a fuck about that. Who would you have invited to a baby shower? You were leaving the area. She had just arrived in the area. Again, who would have come? Surprise her by blocking her again and not unblocking until after the baby is born. FFS. You are moving with a 1-year-old, and she wants a baby shower. She can bother BF's family to throw her one. Yeah, it would be nice if someone were to surprise you with a baby shower. I'm not in the position to do that though. Sorry. Maybe if you made some friends in the area on social media and hinted around like you did to me, you'll get your silly wish. She should have asked her family back home where all her favorite people are. The entitlement is strong with that one. That said, my understanding is that you do not host your own baby shower. That is considered tacky, so I understand her asking you to host it. On the other hand, you are in the middle of moving. How and where are you supposed to host this party? Let's be reasonable. If we can, you are in no position to host a baby shower, much less anything else. Your SIL will have to ask somebody else to host the baby shower. Why aren't you messaging your brother to talk to his wife? Is he aware his wife is harassing you to throw a party for her? I get she's lonely and fixated on this. Likely very hormonal too. But y'all need to put a pin in this. Show him what's going on and have him tell her to drop it. She wants other people to supply her with baby equipment attention. Provide for your own kids, lady. Block her. She stepped over the line and you don't owe her anything, but I feel badly for her that her own mother won't throw one for her. Celebrating your baby isn't too much to ask for. Asking me to host and organize the celebration is too much to ask for. I am unable, and after all the badgering I am also unwilling to throw you a baby shower. You have overstepped what is polite or expected of me. You can throw it yourself or have your husband do it, because at this rate it sounds like that's the only way you're getting one. Wow. The fucking nerve of that woman. You can always use Miss Manners as an excuse. She always tells people who write in that family should never host a shower of any kind. It looks too much like the gift grab. It is not the asshole. Just ignore her. Block her. Do not let this woman steal your energy. She just does not get it. It's gift grab. Wouldn't it make more sense for her mother sibling friend to have a shower for her where she came from? They could schedule it before she's too far along so she can travel. She wants to know where your apathy is? Ask where her empathy is. Expecting you to do all that while knowing how much you have going on yourself is insane. Have her give you a list of all her friends and family to invite. Meet everyone at Taco Bell. Plop a centerpiece on the table and boom. Baby shower. Does she even have friends yet in the area? If she does, one of them can host a baby shower. Question: is brother her husband or boyfriend? Or is she married to brother and has a boyfriend too? Sil knows no one else, so who would she invite? You do not invite strangers to a shower. If she knows other people, she should be pressing them. I am sorry that she is a pest like that. You did a great thing by welcome party. You are done. You may need to block her again. Sorry. Just talk to your brother. Maybe he can knock some sense into her head. Good luck. My out-of-state mill threw me a surprise bridal shower in Minnesota and then sent all the wrapped gifts to me in Alaska. It was a wonderful surprise. Perhaps you could suggest this to her out-of-state family. It is gauche for a person to throw their own shower. But she sounds kinda tacky already. I planned all 3 of my baby showers. I didn't expect or wait for anyone to do it for me. Plus I'm very OCD and like things a certain way. Sue OP is not the asshole. Sil is very entitled. I get she wants the experience of a baby shower, but you can't force anyone to throw one for you. Just my 2 cents. Not the asshole. Don't block her. That gives her brain an excuse to say you didn't see her message. Listen. If you can stand it, let her messages come through and leave her on read. No reply. Ever. If she asks in person, just look at her. No reply in person. Ever. Walk away. If ask, tell her your mom taught you manners, and since you had nothing nice to say, you walked away. And then shut the fuck up and look at her. She will also eventually shut the fuck up or cry or whatever. But then she will go away. And if you do this enough times, you can train her to not look to you for her emotional needs. And her messy behavior. Maybe. Good. Ignoring her is the best way to handle it. Block her as she is toxic. She thinks because she isn't working that you have all the free time to do these things. I had a mom like this at my son's preschool who would call me during work hours to work on stuff with her, for the preschool boundaries were so overstepped. Better for her if her mom plans a shower and she husband go home for a visit the shower. Block her. Knock off. Funny she talks about apathy. All she had for your moving situation was apathy as she yammered on about someone throwing her a baby shower. Most people don't get a welcome party when they move somewhere. She should thank her lucky stars she has family like you. Some people have no one. Hold up. And her boyfriend was unenthusiastic about baby showers. Does your brother, her husband, know about her boyfriend? Tell her, me throwing you a welcome party was showing empathy. You disregarding my sick child and how busy I am is not showing empathy. Look to yourself before putting others down. Baby showers aren't mandatory. They are generally meant to be an event in which either family traditionally or friends of the parents to be. This isn't strictly only for the mothers, which I see way too much of may choose to throw. It is not demanded. Hey Sophia, since you seem to be a bit dense, I'll spell it out for you. We don't owe you shit. You threw her a welcome party. Someone else can do a baby shower. You aren't her bestie or even close to her. She is just wanting the gifts. She has no friends to be invited and expected you to invite your friends to give baby gifts to someone they don't even know. Tell the bee you owe her nothing and to grow up. Why are you answering the phone and looking at texts when you're bathing your baby and putting him to bed? Or when he is sick? You could just ignore her. That would get rid of your thoughts of assaulting a pregnant person. And relieve the tension that you're creating for yourself. You said no. Just keep saying that one word. Or don't answer at all. What has your brother said about all this? Why is she putting it all on you? Doesn't she have her own parents, sister, brother, or even her own husband who could throw her a baby shower? Or is it that she just wants you to foot the bill of the shower like you did with the welcoming party, I'm assuming? Either way, she needs to accept you have other things going on right now and you've said no. If she carries on, I'd speak to your brother and tell him she needs to cut it out. Not the asshole. Should ask her to help pay your mortgage. I've had 2 kids and 0 baby showers. Can't think of anything worse. Not cool to throw your own baby shower, but super not cool to demand some else throw one for you. This is the start of SIL expectations. We are not dealing with a sane, considerate person, but a selfish, grabby, narcy person. Off. First, I don't think you should throw her a party in your state. Who would you invite but a bunch of people who don't know her? Which would feel like a present grab, or invite a bunch of out-of-town people for a baby shower. Which is asking too much in my opinion. Instead, she should be asking her family back home and should visit with them instead. She could also have a sip-see after the baby is here when she can visit her family. Block her and keep her blocked. Her fetus fet isn't your responsibility. Her crotch goblin, her rodeo. I get her feeling lonely and wanting to share her excitement of her new baby with others. However, she asked and you said no for very valid reasons. That's where it should have ended. Block her after you tell her you have your own life to live and celebrating her baby isn't your one priority like it is hers. SIL sounds exhausting. Do you still live close to her? She is going to want you to babysit, etc. Nip that in the bud. Her family or friends should throw her a baby shower where they live. There would be more people to invite. She can go visit and stay with her parents. Tell her you are not doing it. Tell her you refuse to discuss it anymore. Talk to your brother. He needs to get her under control. You aren't obligated to do anything for her. She is lucky you even had a welcome party for them. Block her and deal with your move. My step-sister-in-law loves to pull this type of stunts. She invited my entire side to her baby's sip and see and then was livid when everyone on declined the invite and sent a little gift card. She was counting on large-scale gift like they did for me, not the $50 gift cards that only my Aunt's sent. My cousins just declined the invitation. Semantics question. You call her your sister-in-law and then you state her presumably baby daddy. Boyfriend is your brother. Is she married to another of your brothers or was calling her Sil a mistake? If she's not married to any of your brothers, she's not a Sil. And as others said, you owe her nothing and throwing a shower and inviting locals she doesn't know would be presumptuous on your part. I sense problems coming. No, Colorado, not the asshole court. You are not responsible for anything she wants. Why doesn't she throw herself a baby shower? I'm so confused. What strangers does she want invited? Her husband or Mill needs to explain to her that you don't ask anyone to throw you a party. Why doesn't her boyfriend host the shower? Unless that was a typo and her husband can't step up. Am I the only one that feels bad for Sophia? I get that she was pushy and rude. I also get that her constant begging for a baby shower was irritating as all get out. Unless OP left out some details, she hasn't done anything other than being a pain in the butt about wanting a baby shower. She sounds like a lonely, depressed, and hormonal pregnant woman, and I feel very sorry for her. I know everyone is hating on her, but I think your Sil is just sad that she doesn't have anyone around that would do that for her. She may not actually get to have one, which she would find disappointing. It sounds like you are the only person around that she knows. You don't need to do it, especially if you are busy. Maybe suggest some places she could start finding friends. She sounds needy and you sound unwelcoming and unpleasant. I rather feel sorry for you both. If you want to keep the possibility of a relationship open, amal her. Tell her what you told us. Your furniture was wrapped, house boxed up. You were incredibly bust with house stuff and juddling a 1-year-old and just didn't have time then. Anyway, friends of the mom get JNVITED to the shower. Who were you supposed to invite? How were you supposed to surprise her when you don't know who her friends are? I get that she's lonely and probably anxious about being a mom. But you can't be everything to her. You just threw her a welcomed party. WTF is your brother doing? Talk about throwing a pity party that nobody is going to show up to. She entitled much? Why not the asshole? Hippopotamus shit. And just who would you invite? Your friends, since she has none yet? Yeah, no. A welcome party doesn't require gifts. It seems showers aren't standard where you live. If they are, then she needs to have it in her prior location where people might want to actually attend. Face with raised eyebrow. I just find this pitiful and sad. She's pregnant and feels lonely and takes someone to celebrate. What does your brother have to say about all this? She does sound lonely. But may I ask if this is her first? I admit I've never been pregnant. But I wonder if part of her behavior is connected to the first baby high where mom has to have the best of the best. I am not excusing her actions. But I wonder if there is further context to Sophia's actions. A baby shower doesn't have to be in someone's home. Casual dining restaurants, Olive Garden, Applebee's can reserve you a closed-off dining area for a dozen people, give or take. Advantage is no cleanup or cooking. It is not your baby. Does she not have friends from her home state? Call her mom and tell her to do it there with one of her friends. I mean, she's 10 weeks out. It's not that hard to throw one. My friends and family threw 2 for me in different states so everyone could be there. And what are your parents doing? It's their son's baby too. You want to solve the problem, put your phone down. Best thing to do with this type of PP is either answer very late, like in 2 days, or not answer at all. Do not march to her at all. She would probably be satisfied. She's probably not coping with her own relocation and projecting her anxiety into those baby shower concept, but yes, it's still entitlement. You do not owe her a thing. You welcomed her and now have your own priorities to focus on. I agree with those saying block her again. Where's the brother in all this? You guys need to talk to your brother and tell him to stop his wife from bothering you guys with this. It is too much to ask for since you're already busy with the move along with being busy taking care of your own son, so needing to add on to that with a baby shower is too much. I get wanting a baby shower. It's a tradition for your first and really helps with things needed for the baby, but her mom, best friend, or OP's mom need to take point on this. Maybe talk to your mom about it. Express that you don't have time or energy right now. Maybe they can do a virtual shower if she registers on Amazon since she is out of state. Not your problem though. This is on her immediate family or friends.